Let's get it started, folks. 2, 1, Tetris! Our first Buko call of the day. Thank you, Barrett.
There shall be many more. Continuing on with the introductions, we got Snowy on the top right. Snowy played in the relay tournaments earlier today, and you would have checked that out on the mainstream if you were watching a little earlier. If you didn't get the chance to see it, fear not. We will be having another side event after the 2 qualifying slots for today. That will be Mind Meld.
It was a very interesting competition, I must say. So to see incredibly formidable players find a whole new avenue to become cracked, and that is through the power of friendship. They need to find a way to form a bond with a whole new person. And for some people, you know, we saw Huff and Meme truly come together, true formidable titans of this sport. Actually knock out Snowy and Ethan. Ethan choosing to actually drop Arbaro, who was the previous partner from last year's tournament, in a move that is awfully reminiscent of Lewis Hamilton's recent move to Ferrari. It did not go nearly as well as I think Snowy and Ethan would have liked. But
Then we got GV Toast, the bottom left. Toast has been helping out with events for a while. He's one of the main people behind the previous 2 Minneapolis regionals, and I think was going to be in charge of the stream once he's not actually playing the game himself.
He is. He is our supreme leader of classic Tetris 4.
All hail.
In his own quote, "If it's on fire, it is sadly my responsibility." A PB of actually 793. So this could be the day he cracks that 800K barrier.
I'll be looking to see that. And then at the bottom right, we have Arbaro. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows Tetris for the non-pros.
Tetris for the non-pros. So for those that are not familiar, Tetris for the non-pros is ideally for folks that have not yet achieved the illustrious max out of 999,999.
And he has put in so much work to really turn this into like a community with its own like distinct identity and like distinct like series of events. They put on a lot of different things. I'm super impressed with what he's doing. And I've actually gotten the privilege of seeing him play for the a couple times this past month, because we've been having meetups in Seattle, and we're both in Seattle.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah.
And if you'd like to get involved, first and foremost, if you find yourself in Seattle, definitely join the classic Tetris discords, but also check out tnp.tetris.lol. That's tnp.tetris.lol for Tetris for the non-pros. Get yourself started. It does not require any prior experience whatsoever, and believe me, I know that better than anyone.
Yeah. Taking a look at the scores, we got some pretty nice paces up at the top. Skip Logic with 213,000 points, make that 236,000 points now at 70 lines, and Snowy with the best pace of our group of 4 so far, pushing over like pretty close to 70% Tetris rates right now. Toast and Arbaro maybe a bit slower right now, but there are like over 80 minutes left in this qualifier. Plenty of time to get a few games in, get something on the board for consistency, and then really start pushing later once those guarantees have been achieved.
It really is quite big psychologically to get just a good score in the first 2 or 3 games, because you are here for 90 straight minutes. Right. That is truly for some people more Tetris than they can handle, and it ends up becoming a game of endurance and a game of mental fortitude, especially if you find yourself on the cutoff. You know, the pressure does start to mount. I've found that myself up against Vince.
Oh yeah, of course.
Up in Pasadena. And yeah, believe me, you don't want to be crumbling under those pressures.
You don't want to be crumbling, but at the same time, sometimes you can lose yourself into the gameplay. Tetris is, of course, that kind of game that you kind of forget what you're here to do, and you're here to qualify. So you don't want to be going for every risk imaginable, especially not at the starts. Kind of just want to figure out how to play in a way that is safe, but will still get you points. Yeah. Your risks must be calculated, but calculated in a way so that you succeed 99% of the time. That is what it takes to succeed in this game. Yeah.
Do you have any particularly notable qualifying highlights from yourself? Some moments that you remember?
Some moments.
Like smack bang middle of a qualifier?
There was one time I scored a Tetris. That was really cool. Yeah. Speaking of Tetris, Snowy has been really piling it on already at 500,000. This is a great score, especially for the first game. And he is not even at transition. That will be 2 more Tetrises, 8 more lines. But we'll have to see how he does it with this kind of a board.
Oh, piece is not doing any favors here.
You see the flicker of the L piece right there, which would have been perfect, but that was unfortunately just manifestation of his imagination. And the board is piled on so high, and the speed at which level 19 goes at him. Not sure if this will be recoverable, but he's building up the left and building up the right super high, but try to build up a little too much, and it's going to top out slightly before the transition. Arbaro in a similar situation, but he has a few more lines to work through. Skip is, I think, currently the best out of the bunch, keeping it low. Board is great right now, and might be able to clutch that 500,000 into the transition.
First game also finished up for Arbaro. Both great scores to open up with, I will say. A 310, but also for Snowy that 520. That really puts a notable score up on the board, especially given the fact that we only have just enough players to fill out the gold and silver brackets and maybe a few more. So if you are watching this, you find yourself in Pasadena or in the event, definitely come along.
Yeah, of course.
We have
a qualifying slot tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
I think we're still accepting signups.
Yep.
Don't see why not.
And given we have Skip Logic, who's made it all the way here from Hawaii, if you're on the mainland, you too can make it out before tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think there's a level of dedication of Tetris that, especially here at the tournaments, is expected that really does separate the best from the rest. Toast now getting up high, and that is a top out for Toast.
Right,
449, great score, and going to record that one.
Yeah. All right, our judge for this group of 4 is Hufflepuffus, a familiar name to most, friend of the community. And friend of the organizers too.
Yeah, friend of us all.
Yes.
Right.
Pretty customary for Tetris, for the players to also help out with the staffing, just because there aren't a lot of us who actually go to the events in the grand scheme of things. So every amount of help that we can get is greatly appreciated. All right, Skip Logic has made it the furthest in 19, but builds up to the right, and that might be it.
539 for Skip Logic. That is sets the bar for classic Tetris 4. And what a bar that has been set. First game, Fractal 161.
First game,
First
yeah, and
game.
2 500s up top.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be really solid. So that should be a pretty. Do you raise? You want to raise your hand if you want to submit your score?
Half. Oh, yeah. When you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take pictures.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Arbaro, bottom right corner.
Yeah. Feel free to be really, really loud whenever he scores.
He's actually our head judge across the entire event. So in addition to having those who are collecting the scores and taking them over, running, if you would, to all of those doing the data entry, we also have judges. And this is just to ensure that, especially for this tournament, the Jonas Neubauer Cup, that players are playing with a particular play style that actually, I wouldn't say levels the playing field, it's just a different play style in a way. The delayed auto shift.
It is,
yeah.
I think Pumpy Hearts was the first person I saw use the analogy of swimming and different types of strokes.
Yep.
This is kind of like the butterfly of the sport. It is not as fast as freestyle, but it's still very technical. Requires its own set of skills to really thrive at. And of course, the best players can excel in multiple different skill sets. But you'll see people who tend to peak in one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what we have here.
Yeah. We have some notable DAS players. So the delayed auto shift describes the slight pause when you hold down the left or right button on a D-pad in the NES controller. And so when you, instead of just moving the piece all the way left and all the way to the right at the fastest possible speed, in order to make sure that players had a bit more control over the amount of shifting left and right. It's in the actual console itself, in the...
No, not the console, but it's software.
Software. So it's not across every NES game, is it?
Right. Everyone has their own implementation.
Yep.
I think the different Tetrises each have their own way of going about it. So just maybe to get a bit of a concrete explanation of what's going on. Let's take a look at Toast gameplay.
Yeah.
All right, you'll see right there with that Z piece that he put on the right side, there was a bit of a pause before it really started moving. But for all of these other pieces, you'll see less of a pause. Like that L piece, that S, that J, all came out instantly. And that is the, I guess, primary technique of delayed auto shifts of DAS, which is that you can actually get rid of the delay. If you basically don't make any unnecessary inputs. Is the way that I like to explain it.
Just holding it down, left and right, and not stopping.
Right.
The moment you let go, that delayed auto shift resets, and so then and this is how players.
Or it's not. I'd say letting go so much as actually just like pressing. So like if you are shifting a piece and you notice that like you maybe like put it one column farther than you wanted to, and you know that's going to be what like kind of breaks your streak.
See.
So then in that case, what these players have to do is they have to know exactly what column they put in the piece in and stop exactly when they get there. And yeah, this is what's known as skill stopping, which I honestly think is kind of a silly name, but
skill stopping.
Like I don't know, it implies that there are things that do not take skill when it comes to this play style, and that is categorically false.
There's very little about this sport that does not take an inordinate amount of skill, an inordinate amount of practice as well. You know, these are folks that have played for at some periods in their lives, for day after day. In the cases of potentially even a few players on your screen for longer than many world champions have been alive.
Indeed, and yeah, it is kind of crazy though that we're getting to this point where we can have like many world champions from our era.
Yep. From a beautiful set of generations now.
I started to put it into perspective. I started watching the World Championships in 2016, so that was the 7th time that it happened. I started playing in 2020, so I've already been to 6 of them.
Wow.
So for the very next CTWC, I will have gone to like as many events as the people who have like been doing this forever.
Mm-hmm. And that would have been your first live event. Would have been 2022 or 2023?
First live event would have been 22.
Right.
Bar up really high, but the stack is beautiful, and he's able to get the bar at the last second and capitalize that for the Tetris. This is not like looking to be able to get to like max out territory, but I'd say a solid 700, 800K is in his future if he can clean this up and get a good streak going. He's the only one on level 19. Everybody else working on level 18, and Toast is the one with the highest Tetris rate at this point. So a bit of an inversion of what we saw earlier, where the top half was the one that kind of jumped out to the early lead. Now it is the bottom half showing what they're capable of, but a misdrop.
Slight misdrop there.
Of the
Ooh,
bar. And
this
then
is pretty tough. Yeah, that hang of the square.
That was what, 17 piece drought all the way at the end. But it is a high score for Arbaro. So our judge will be taking care of that.
Arbaro, a PB of 906,000. So we certainly know he's capable of going all the way to the kill screen, referring, I guess, in this tournament as the official kill screen, level 29. I'm sure there will be some 1 or 2 players that will attempt to stretch it to level 30 in the DAS play style, but yeah.
If you've watched Blue Scooty recently, he's so good.
It's crazy, yeah. Scooty was actually saying to me this morning that in the previous Pasadena tournament of this, the Jonas Neubauer Cup, he only really started switching full time to the DAS play style about a couple of days prior. The past month, he's been doing nothing but play DAS. So he's well and truly primed. One of the favorites of this tournament, only closely behind the Toast and Skip Logic here on our very screens. These guys are.
Oh, Toast happy about that. He got he got a 500.
He's going to be certainly giving a.
But can he get out of this before he hits level 19?
Transition.
Level 19 is cool because if you stay really low, then you can get like an extra 100,000 points by playing it safe. And with Tetrises, that could go up to like 300, 4,000, even 5,000.
3 lines to go.
500,000. All right, it's possible, but the bar should come. If the bar comes fast, it will be much easier. That might be enough. Let's see. All right. Gets a piece over to the left. Is almost clear. Is open, and he gets the Tetris.
Boom! Tetris for Toast. That's a big one.
That's 540. I think that's the highest score of this block so far. He is showing no signs of stopping. He is stacking up. He is stacking high. The left side is beautiful. You want the left columns to be substantially higher than the rest. And it's because of those burns that you saw that Toast was doing. You'll have to wait sometimes to get your Tetris. The game doesn't give it to you. But it did give him that bar at a nice time. And he's going to keep it a little bit lower. Maybe he's going to try and coast this out to a 600, then push for the 700. We'll have to see. But maybe he just goes for it right now.
This would be very big. This would be very big.
And also, while I've been mentioning that, Skip already at 600, 600 himself, 631, 632. This is
truly heating up on Classic Tetris 4.
Yeah, and Snowy on level 21 as well. So we got a lot of 19 gameplay all at once. I'd say the paces aren't quite max out potential, but they're still like excellent games.
Still highly formidable. Toast hitting a 500 earlier today, he was saying, and put him in good stride. A personal best of 793,000.
Oh, and Snowy misdrops, but he gets the bar and he misdrops again. And now the well is covered and there's nothing you do. 594 is a
incredible
PB.
scores all around. Skip and Toast still going.
Oh, but he doesn't submit.
Oh, love
Toast
that.
so happy. Tetris is into the 600,000 and Skip Logic. Tetris is into the 700,000.
Big 700
We'll see.
there for Skip.
I think he's looking at a 900 if things go really, really well, but with that hang, it's going to become substantially harder. The priority is, of course, on survival. Stay alive, stay alive. Make sure that you can take care, get access to these Tetrises.
Oh, beautiful set of solves.
727,000 points when you see it. And he is set up and he is ready, but that left side is inaccessible for everything except the square that he gets. He'll have the ability to burn maybe two lines.
Oh, 20-piece drought.
But that is a PB for the qualifier. All right, Toast is still alive, but is having to deal with a bit of a mess. And with those,
misses little tuck there. We saw it.
And this is CT4. PBs broken all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know how CT3 is looking, but I highly doubt we are getting some hot action that we are here on Classic Tetris 4.
Hey, don't slander the homies.
Oh, look. They've been talking smack all day, Frank.
Have they been
talking smack? They've been talking smack.
Have they?
Right.
Then I've been so nice to them.
No, we love our compatriots over at CT3 and CT2, where you will find a couple of incredible folks. DMJ, Redshirt, AV Geek, and Hana also qualifying there. And I think we're actually close to seeing another max out for Hana.
DMJ and Svavar with the first max outs?
Yes,
wow,
they
okay.
are.
My goat Svavar.
So truly, definitely check out our wide array of channels where you can truly have more Tetris than you can handle. This is the Classic Tetris World Championships, the Jonas Neubauer Cup, in celebration and in remembrance of Jonas Neubauer, 7-time Tetris World Champion, and truly a stalwart of not just the Classic Tetris community, but any community, I think he indulged himself in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, we're back to level 18 for just about everybody. And this is kind of the pattern that you'll be seeing with a lot of these DAS qualifiers, is that level 18 is, of course, much slower, much more comfortable, so you'll see people try and get some good paces on there. But then level 19 becomes a completely different beast, and it's like you really have to be so much pickier about the kind of battles that you pick.
Especially with that rotation bias. It's a lot easier to get pieces over to the right than it is to the left. And so you'll see players on level 18 placing the stacks a little bit higher on that right side.
Indeed. Yeah, and then the effects get really, really striking when you get there. All right, Snowy, let's focus on Snowy's board. He's in an interesting situation. Gets a bar right now. He's going to smartly rotate that J piece.
Well
and he's going to keep the well open. Could have chosen to cover with a J, which was a great move, but he wanted an even better one. And he got this best situation, but unfortunately, given a burst of S pieces, he's going to have to stay here for a little longer. We see continue to see some pretty good digging instincts.
Especially in Arbaro now.
From this man.
And our bottom right. Some digging up here now.
All right. Sets up the...
Smart set of decisions there, but I think just the pieces made it a little bit more difficult playing that high.
Quite enough. All right, Toast got a center wall going. He's going to get his board really nice and clean. All right, and Snowy continuing to go with this game, and it's just so difficult at this high. Gets a quick tap. The bar goes all the way to the right. Quick taps are advanced techniques that have this really interesting risk-reward trade-off where you can choose to gain a little bit of extra speed at the price of sacrificing your mobility for the next piece afterwards. and there are certain quirks in the mechanics of DAS that enable this to be possible.
And we have our judges on standby to make sure there isn't
Yes.
too much quick tapping going on.
How's it going? Would you like to say hi to CT4?
Hi.
That was Zrobots, who will be competing later today. Yeah. He made his, I think, competitive debut, Zrobots, at the Jonas Cup last year. This is his first repeated tournament, he says. Would you like to do a little bit of commentary, give Arbaro some flashbacks?
Yeah, can you, you want to pick a game?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. Fractal going to sign first and foremost a blue shell. Over here.
Arbaro got this. 118,560 for Arbaro. He should be able to get a max for his PB. I'd love that to happen. You know, he's having great paces, but he is in a mess. So we'll see. Oh! That hang.
We call that commentator's curse there, sir. That's all right. Congratulations on the commentary debut there from our row.
Okay. He has a 1.7, by the way.
Yeah. And actually, he didn't even really skip. He just, day after day, got like a, what, 1.5?
It felt like it was like the same kind of speed of a skip. What it felt like. He went up the ladder once every day for a while.
Just truly incredible. And it's so beautiful to see how a sport, should I say, a game released, coming up to 40 years ago now, is still influencing new generations and bringing them such joy and introducing them to wonderful communities like the classic Tetris community.
Yeah. And I had to give ourselves some credit because I think we deserve it for this instance. I was told that he had been playing like very infrequently for the first 2 years of his life, but after this tournament, then he started taking it seriously.
Incredible. So a shout out to the Jonas Cup.
To the Jonas Cup.
Portland Retro Gaming Expo, who has been generous enough to welcome us each and every year since 2011, I believe.
2011, yeah. So many years it's been running, so many years we've seen it evolve, we've seen generations be replaced, and who knows, maybe someday we'll see that happen again. The chime sound is super loud. Could you elaborate on what that sounds like?
Yeah. Hello there, Biofair. We've seen your commentary. We'd love to hear more about your chime sound being super loud.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just peeking them. No, wait. I think the levels look reasonable. So maybe it's. I don't know what it could be picking up. There's a car behind us. All right. Toast has entered level 19. All right, about to hit another 500. Very, very solid score from him. Gets T-piece over. Is Tetris ready? But in the midst of what ended up being a 16-piece drought, chose to burn it down, play it safe. He's going to try and be taking himself out of Tetris readiness, I think. And that's going to be like a safe strat that will serve him well. We saw him make it really far into the level 19 previously. And it is a typical pattern to see people die early, very frequently. Because it is substantially harder and you have less attempts for this stage of the game. But he's ready right now. Chooses not to go for the left because he didn't think he had the charge ready and is going to take another triple. So playing it really safe, and it takes so much discipline to do this, to take yourself out of Tetris readiness, but at the same time, it can be kind of exhausting in a certain point, but it's rewarding.
Tetris
it's rewarded with the
for
Tetris.
Toast. Certainly a very strong pace, but as we saw there, that's the survival that is certainly needed.
The Tetris sound is
tournament.
really loud.
Oh, we've got.
I don't know where that is in the mixer.
I have an idea. I know how to solve that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Huh? I think he will. I think he will be playing.
Yeah, I'm playing
Toast with Tetris.
CT4.
Oh, okay.
Today, 5 p.m.
I think it might be part of the browser source is the thing. So I don't know.
It's not part of the map.
No, because we're loading the browser source into here. So yeah, we'll be trying to fix that. But yeah, Tyler asking why this go to duo is on CT4, and the answer is because CT1 wasn't able to meet our rates.
Yep.
All right, I think
constraints.
we charge a fair amount for our skill, and CT1 just wasn't willing to accommodate us. So fortunately, we were able to find an agreeable set of buyers when it came to CT.
Yes.
To skip logic, topping out with 610, but only level 20. That's some good pace right there, and he's gonna really be wanting to tap into that to like I guess approach the max out, which I would assume is his goal. All right, certainly potential. 619 for GB Toast, not a PB, but still an excellent game nonetheless.
These were excellent games. A couple of 600s to fill out our time.
Audio.
And your too kind biofair. These sweet voices actually brought to you not only by a lot of incentive that was introduced by Toast. It was very generous, I will say.
Properties.
But also by the Tetris company, who has sponsored all 16
Audio.
Classic Tetris World Championship year, and of course is responsible for the game that brought us all together. 40 years of Tetris this year. Don't forget to follow all things Tetris on @Tetris_official on Instagram. And truly, if you can find more Tetris anywhere else, it is probably here on Classic Tetris 4.
Was the audio fixed?
Yes. Can we get a confirmation from the chat?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, big yes.
Yes.
Big yes in the solves.
In all caps.
We certainly have seen some
All
great
right, here we
solves
go.
today, but none
Apologies
more
for
than
the
that
delays,
from
but yeah,
from
that should be
Arbaro.
fixed for all matches throughout, and now we can really get into the gameplay for what it is. We got the current leader, Arbaro. All right, Tetris rate of, that can't be right, 14%. He's been scoring way better than that. He's looking at a 500K if he can keep it going at this exact pace. And look at this board, look at the Tetris, look at this stack. All right, the left side is the highest, the right side is the lowest, and the bars are a-flowing. Arbaro for Arbaro, that's a Tetris.
Arbaro for Arbaro. Let's keep that going. Now he's a Arbaro dependent.
Now he's a bar recipient.
Certainly did well to clear that out. Yeah, Arbaro also told me earlier that he's an Esperanto speaker.
Oh, don't I know it.
Which is certainly a formidable
It
language.
is, language speakers tend to have a habit of, like looking for all the opportunities to exercise their control over the language as possible, and that's completely understandable because it's probably rare, especially for a language like Esperanto. But in Seattle, when we were hanging out, I actually saw a flyer for like an Esperanto meetup. I think it was either an Esperanto meetup or like some Tokipono reference, which he's also familiar with, of course.
Shout out to all our Esperanto speakers.
And Arbaro having to navigate this like kind of high up board. He has been getting some practice with competitive matches through the Seattle meetup, where he has a number of pretty good opponents to really test his skills against. So I wonder if like some of those competitive strategies will help his consistency. And that's a transition. That's 448 and an immediate Tetris over there. Very nice.
Actually got a transition now in to level 19.
Yeah. And it looks like he's going to take it low for the most part. Teases the center well, but opts to fail immediately. Either decision would work well in that case. All right, and a nice triple.
That's the way.
Right, triples kind of get overshadowed in this game compared to the scoring potential of Tetris. The namesake, the most effective method. But a good triple, especially if you're like not looking to like get like as many Tetrises as humanly possible. Oh, and that's a hang. Could be quick tappable. He gets the bar.
Oh no!
That's a PB for him, so he will submit the score. And that's good. There are some people who don't necessarily submit their best scores. Snowy. And we have to see whether that will pay off for them. They got about an hour left in the qualifier. So plenty of time to improve. But I have seen situations,
And I've seen
there almost always are, where you kind of just wish that you just like submitted something that you had earlier.
each and every tournament for me, I will say. But not SnowyTetris. SnowyTetris certainly backs themselves to compete regularly in the Classic Tetris League, CTL. Second place in and the first seed in the Phoenix, Arizona qualifier, silver bracket last year. So certainly knows how to make their way through a competitive tournament.
Of course, of course.
And I think that's a level of confidence that especially having been a top seed in a tournament previously, you know what you are capable of.
Right.
And, maybe pushing himself to go that one step further and go, you know what, I know what I'm capable of, and I'm not going to settle for anything less.
Yeah. He's off to a pretty solid start. 2 Tetris, 11 lines.
Make that 3.
All right, resolving the stack nicely. This one was a little bit unaccommodating, but got the pieces right now. The issue with that, of course, is that there's always this fear that like you'll get the pieces now, but you won't get them later, even though that's not how randomness works in the slightest. Kind of feels like it is sometimes. But that's just the name of the game. You have to learn how to deal with it. Tetris would be, of course, far less interesting without like the level of randomness, because it forces players to like be prepared for anything. Simply because anything can happen. All right, continuing to look at Snowy's game. He is at 30 lines, 127,000. This is right about the 500K pace. And 500K in level 18, 500K in level 19 through 28s is what's considered one of the standard templates for like getting that max out, which is of course the highest score that we're allowing you to get in the qualifiers. You obviously kind of try to aim for a little more. Even if you've been doing well for so long, just one misdrop and it's all over, and then you got to start from the beginning. Fortunately, he has 58 minutes to do so.
Yes. So for our players, in case you missed that, you have just shy of 1 hour remaining.
So we got 3 out of our 4 players.
Which does insinuate that we went for a good solid 25 minutes of very loud chimes.
Yep.
So thank you all in the chat for working through that particular audio issue and making it known to us here in the commentary box.
Yes, if there are any production issues, please let us know. We're unable to like hear Leon's stream. It would be kind of, I think, unwise to focus on that stream while like trying to focus on the gameplay that's actually happening in real time.
We got priorities over here, folks.
Yes, we are busy individuals.
Yep. We care deeply for our players and their Tetris prowess.
Yeah. Everybody kind of starting a new game at this point. Open canvas of potential. Yeah. A missed quick tap for Snowy. I think that one might have been either the frame perfect one or just outright impossible. But he's able to bring it down, chooses to fill the left side. Now, what are your thoughts on that, Phoenix?
I think at level 18, early start, it's worth doing, and it's rewarded with a dirty Tetris there. That is, that is someone who's really trying to go for PB or nothing, max it out or nothing. There's no such thing as submitting a that'll do score, right? Trying to go for the best, and that is an attitude that we'd love to see from Snowy.
And all players, I think, just about have their baselines. Like I think 600Ks for 3 of them, and then Arbaro at like a really, really high 400K. And showing some pretty nice potential on 19 too, getting a couple Tetrises. I think most of the runs where he makes it there in the first place.
Oh, it's been fantastic to see. It's really seeing all these players and their capability to go deep into level 19. It's something we actually get the privilege of seeing across all 4 of the classic Tetris channels this time round.
Yeah. If you're wondering which one to support, the answer should be all of them.
And who knows, we actually may see one of these players outside of
going crazy on the center wall.
Outside of the skip Tetris, getting their first ever max out. This could be it. This could be the moment.
Who knows? It's qualifying weekend. Miracles happen here.
Yeah. Do you remember your first max out, Fractal?
I was in calculus class. Calculus BC. Teacher was like chill with me because she knew I knew all the material already. Or no, it wasn't calculus BC. It was multivariable calculus actually. So I was just like playing in the back. I might have been loud. I think people knew. But I got the score, and it was a really bonkers game. I wasn't recording it at all. I was playing on like I think I was playing on a Chromebook or something. And I line out to the maxouts. And I can't say anything because like they're teaching right now. They're like having class.
The world's
The gift
quietest
of
celebration.
education. Yeah.
And over the years, we've certainly seen some incredibly boisterous celebrations of people's first max out. It's always a beautiful moment because more often than not, it is years in the making for many players. I myself started playing in 2020. I've yet to achieve a max out.
Yeah.
And this is where, we see players, particularly those who have been in the community for quite a long time.
Yeah.
When they do achieve it, we had that in Pasadena and in Portland a couple of years ago as well. Yeah, it's always a beautiful moment.
Right. I like to think of the max out as like at least for like the like high level competitions, I have to think of it as like one way to prove like your commitment to the community. In a sense that like you've put in all this time. Like either you've put in all this time to like get so you got here so fast that it's like you belonged here to begin with. Of course, there are other ways to like really make your mark. Arbaro, of course, heavily demonstrates that with like all he has done for restreaming and hosting events, and overall just being a cool guy.
Yeah. Great dude. We love our head judge.
Yes, I cherish
And,
all of my interactions with him.
And when Skip starts his next game, I'd be curious if you could actually comment on why there's a level 19 start. Doesn't that usually happen
okay.
after a transition of some kind from level 19?
There are a number of reasons to do level 19. And top level gameplay, level 19 lets you get points like faster, like in real time, just because the pieces are falling like really, really fast. But normally for DAS qualifiers, it's not considered to be a great strategy just because the risk of having to survive these faster speeds like compounds much more strongly when you have this more limited playstyle. I still personally think it's a really good strategy to pull, especially for really long qualifiers, because if you're confident in your 18 skills, but every time you make it to 19, you die within like the first 10 lines.
Yep.
That is not going to be good for like getting the qualifiers, and it's also you don't give yourself the opportunity to like really practice on the fast speeds because you're not.
And then there's more of a shock when that level 19.
Right, it's because you're like spending all this time on level 18, you know you can do it, and then you get to the faster speeds and something's off. So you practice on it right now. All right, you have the opportunity to get some really good scores once you lock in, and you're also like getting more practice where it really matters because. Like if you're trying to just make it into the bracket, you will only need one game.
As we've said, qualifiers and long sessions of Tetris truly is a game now of mental fortitude. We've all played this game before.
Right.
We know how to play it fairly competently. All these players are truly some of the best in the world.
So I forgot two.
Yeah. He's back to back.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Svava, our international, representing the Finnish flag over on the main stage. CT1.
Dude, I went at CTWC. I went drinking with like him and a bunch of other people, and like what has convinced me that like he is like the best drinker was not like the volume that he like wrote, but he had such an effect on the person who was serving us drinks that they would just like give us like extra things for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think something about him being Icelandic just like was like fascinating. And yeah, we just like I think they gave us like Tootsie Roll Pops or something. It was bizarre.
Shout out to our Scandinavians.
No, none of them have gotten the max outs, but we've seen some really nice games. Skip Logic is starting on level 19. And look, he has a really good pace. But doesn't get the quick tap over to there, but has the opportunity to burn it down. It's going to be a little harder right now. And I don't know. There are some players who just haven't learned how to quick tap who like are good enough without them. I think the most prominence of that generation is really Harry Hong, who's gotten all of his scores with quick tap. And I like distinctly remember Pixel Andy not believing me when I told him this for the first time. But it's just how Harry plays, and he's really good. On the other hand, it does help with those kinds of situations where you really want to get something over. All right, we see him moving back to level 18. Maybe he feels like he's had enough. It's also kind of just good for like a mental reset.
It is. I was about to comment on that earlier. Is that when you have a long session, maybe you aren't quite getting the scores that you would like. or maybe you've had 1 or 2 difficult transitions into 19, it's just a really good way to just reset, get some confidence, just try something else, keep mind fresh, so when you go back to level 18, speed seems a little bit slower, a bit more manageable, and that confidence then comes back.
You're not putting that kind of pressure on yourself on level 19 because it's a harder level. You don't expect yourself to like perform your best there. Of course, some people do, and they are very impressive.
We had a 435 actually for Toast, getting to level 21 there.
Yeah, there was a bit of an unfortunate hang. He overshifted a piece.
And Snowy, top left corner of your screen, building, just about to transition here into the level 19 speed. And the game knows this, of course. Oh, chooses not to take the Tetris, trying to get some sort of tuck, I believe, to maximize. Well, beautiful, beautiful spin.
Who are you looking
is
at?
it Z or? I always forget. It's Z or SP spin.
I was taking
That's
it
right,
over
but
here.
back-to-back
I was
Tetris is for Snowy into level 20.
Yeah. Going to be looking to get, I think, at least 200,000. I believe he got a 600 in one of the earlier runs. So that is going to require some Tetrises, but he can afford to like really take it safe. But this is not a safe board by any means. That left side was the lowest, but is now high at the cost of like so many holes that it's not even worth it there.
Can he get that piece over? Oh, he chooses not to throw either over. Wow, that was quite an aggressive build from
Defeated
Snowy.
by a 40 drought with no signs of stopping. And that's how it is, but you have to learn how to survive that if you want like these kind of consistent shots at a good game.
This is good. Truly Snowy throwing everything at this qualifier.
Yeah. All right. Now we got a upcoming transition for Arbaro. All right, can't hit 400K. And I think he's going to be he's looking to get a 500K on the board, so we'll need some level 19 survival in order to achieve that. But in order to get there,
Pieces, I will say.
yeah. Oh, that is an inspired square piece. Shifting it over, making room for the J, deliberately making a hole because he knew he'd have to come up with one regardless, and he made the best one possible in the moments. That is a very strong level of maturity being displayed with this game, and it looks like he is going to transition. All right, maybe a lower score than he wanted, but he is still playing. He's still alive. He is still very much in the running. And that is all you can ask for a Tetris game. 100 lines left. Gets to level 29. The pieces go twice as fast, but the left and right movement does not change at all, so it ends up being pretty impossible. Unless you're like a freak of nature.
Look, we have certainly seen, from a Tetris perspective, a few of those in our community.
It's weird. I don't think we've seen. I don't know if we've seen the most mechanically gifted person we ever could. Alex is up there, yeah, but like I think the sample size is like just so small that's the potential of the future is like massive. Potential of the bar for Arbaro is huge.
Oh,
but he's gonna hang a second one and
the
third.
Double hang.
Yeah, this is this 19 that is proving to be a roadblock. 46 minutes left in the qual. That's over 50% of it. So still possible, but very, very tough.
There's all sorts of things can
I'm gonna go get some water.
chat up
Do you
here.
mind going solo for a minute?
Arbaro restarting the game. Oh, we actually have a new quick commentator swap out while Fractal takes a brief break. Do you mind introducing yourself to the crowd, sir?
Hi, what's this called?
It's a blue shell.
I'm Blue Shell.
This is a blue shell. I will say one of the true up-and-comers of the Tetris community. What is your personal best?
1.74 mil, and with DAS, it's 1.07.
You got a DAS max out. Congratulations.
And it wasn't recording, and it was my first max out, but it wasn't recording. But my second max out, my second DAS max out, which was in a qualifier for DAS Masters, not mall qual. It got recorded. So.
And so how you
I
feel?
didn't get in.
How you feeling about this tournament? Think there is another DAS on for DAS max out
Yeah, I think
for
so.
qualification?
Yeah, the only practiced for 2 days and 2 months.
That's actually true. Yeah. How long have you been playing Tetris competitively, would you say?
A year.
A year. And there it is, folks. This is truly the inspiration of the new generation. A year, and we already have a 1.7 million. Is what we call it in the community.
This is my first ever repeated.
Rollover.
My first ever repeated.
What would be your advice for this crowd, this particular set of participants?
Snowy, you gotta get a better score. Arbaro, you just gotta cook. Toast, you gotta get a toastress, and then Skip, you gotta you gotta not misdrop and lock in on this game.
Lock in on this game.
You guys got that. This.
They have never had it, not had it. These guys have been truly incredible during this session here on CT4.
Yep.
We've seen some incredible Tetris so far. We have Skip Logic on 431,000, a great score.
74% Tetris rate.
Very, very high. Looking very good. Approaching the level 19 transition speeds with only 30 lines to go.
$101 lines. Oh no, there's a drought. Oh, he's getting high. He's getting high. Is there gonna be a bar? Is there gonna be a bar?
That's unfortunate for Skip.
No.
Got Toast very up high as well, and that is also going to be a top out. There seems to be top out in sequences. You know, they come in.
Yeah.
Everybody starting and topping out together. It makes for a nice viewing experience, I will say.
Wait, Arbaro is not gonna get that T to the left, and is gonna top out. Maybe it's me saying everything. It's making everybody top out except
That's
for
it.
Snowy.
We call that the commentator's curse. Bringing attention to these sort of things, certain aspects of players'
it's now
play.
Snowy that's in trouble.
Does that look like in trouble? I think Snowy's got it.
Snowy's got it, unless.
Just waiting for that bar.
Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Guess the bar.
Tetris for Snowy.
Yes.
This is your first commentary, would you say? Have you
I
commentated
think
before?
I commentated at Genesis one time.
Yep.
A little bit, but like not a full qualifier.
You ever given someone a boom Tetris live yet? This could be it. This is your moment.
Okay.
Let's wait for that next one.
Okay.
Wait for that long bar. Toast to set up.
Boom! Tetris for Toast.
Boom Tetris for Toast.
How'd you guys get those cups?
You'll find them just outside. So they're at the snack hall. Did you want some water?
Yeah. What? Say that one more time.
It's out by the where you get the food.
Okay. Be right back. Blue Shell will be here. He might commentate, right?
We have a blue shell now on commentary.
There.
And this is the type of experiences you can only receive on Classic Tetris 4. A former Tetris World Champion, a true up-and-comer, a savant of our sport, and now his plushie performing commentary here. .332 for Snowy at 88 lines, certainly a good pace. I think trying to get some nice transition score here to get a formidable score on the board is certainly now front of Snowy's mind. We spoke about it earlier, about truly trying to be very aggressive and not set yourself as a score. Dismissed a mid-600s earlier in the day, but has yet to record a score, I think, that
Yeah, I think he did
I'd
better.
be happy with. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. He comes in clutch.
I wonder if we can adjust the leaderboard. It is like very slightly cut off.
Is the leaderboard supposed to be?
No, it's supposed to show the first seed up top.
Oh, I see.
Right now, because here, we want to hold this for a second.
Currently is Farbar. Thank you, Vandy. I assume you're referring to me and not the young gentleman who was just joining me here on stream.
There we go. And yeah, now we can see Svarvar Seed 1. I never thought I'd see the day. It is beautiful. It is glorious. Speaking of glorious, kind of a nice game from Snowy. Mid 400 transition with a couple of touches in 19. They're bound to happen. Players are good enough; they can just like wait for their attempts, or at least a couple, at least.
And these are always the formidable ones. There is now a line there, boom, Tetris for Snowy. But they're always the tough ones, like just 10 lines before transition. Do you try and build it up? Do you keep it safe? But Snowy has got the best of both worlds here. 449 transition. And yes, we have Svava, 2 maxes, and actually a 954,000 kicker as well. So very close to 3 max outs for Svava on the main stage.
Snowy building up, covers the well right as the bar occurs, but is able to open it up just in time for the next one. 480,000. But he'll need to bring this down and keep it low while doing so.
We've probably got about 35
oh, wow. Look at that
minutes
clean
left.
up right there for Snowy. That was instant. The board was not easy to work with. Now he's going to have to stack up if he wants to start getting some Tetrises. Almost ready. 1 Mino shy. 1 singular block out of the fort. 36 he needs to be Tetris ready. But stacks it up so that even when he clears a double, he's still in perfect form to get the Tetris, and he does it, and now he gets to build it up at 500,000 right now. Do this dance all over again up until we reach 230 lines. Once again, has to fill it in with the bar. Once again, has to use a bar just before he's ready.
Finally rewarded.
Yeah. The game is giving him, like, I think a lot of bars in this, but they're also coming at all the wrong times.
Choose to take the,
but he's on
the safety triple there.
Right, and now that left side is weird, but the misshifts, he's going to need something to get out of this quickly. Will it come? It's has so far, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, the tuck was there.
All right, you spinning?
We all saw it. CT4 stream saw it. And we do have a submission here from Snowy. Gets a 561,000 on the board. Down bottom left corner. We actually have Toast in quite a lovely transition score.
Ooh.
Still a bit more room to maybe even squeeze out a 500K.
500K with 1 more Tetris and then 1 more for extra credits.
500 and change, as the formidable Chris Tang would say. Tetris and change.
Okay, just barely under, but like any single at this point. Or any couple of singles will take care of it easily. Actually, no, that's not true. Oh, and he stacks up for it. He waits, and it is rewarded. Sometimes you want to like wait for that Tetris. It seems like really aggressive, but the payoff is that you get 4 more rows of space to work with.
But it did come at the later cost.
Yeah. An unfortunate situation. Not going to improve his top score. But still, the confidence of being able to get there is something like worth talking about there.
Yeah.
Arbaro, nice Tetris up top. 54 lines, 239,000. This is a great pace. That is fantastic. That is incredible. It is Arbaro.
Skip as well. Has actually recently tried. Recently tried rolling. Hit 100 lines on level 19. Rolling just only a few months ago.
Skip logic?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Maxed out was first achieved in April, so certainly knows very recently what it's like to hit the heights of classic Tetris. And made the comment earlier today that actually rolling hurts one's back. And as
rolling
we saw,
hurts one's back.
Of course.
Maybe this explains why I look like a semicircle anytime I try and roll.
Let this be a warning to all the new players coming through. We certainly saw that in the rebirth effort from Dog.
I've had some friends start using the shrimp emoji when like talking about like posture checks, and like
truly you have moved.
I hate how much it looks like me.
You have moved into your new era of software engineer, Fractal. I love it. The ergonomic chair does wonders, as Skip would tell you.
Indeed, indeed. He's up pretty high right now, but he can afford to go a bit more aggressive, especially because it's so early in the game. These attempts he has not invested that much in, and gets the Tetris, gets another one.
Back to back, third well from the left. Right.
Yeah. Excellent work, but now the board's so bumpy.
Everything's upside down.
Board's so bumpy, and then it gave a square. Able to clear out of it. Interesting choice for the J piece, not getting out of it immediately.
Toast starting a new game.
Yeah.
Of course, Toast, silver bracket champion actually at the tournament he hosted in Minnesota. The Mini D on the screen. The regional Tetris tournament of the Twin Cities.
Yes.
And has a very formidable achievement actually in beating Tetris Time in a game by push-down points at CTWC Kansas City. He did ultimately lose that match, of course, being a semi-final. Tetris Time will always find himself doing Tetris Time things.
Yeah, Tetris Time had a really good season. He's actually here right now. His hasn't put as much time into mastering DAS, I think, as he has his other play styles, but he improves super fast. Always seems to find a way. All right.
Yep.
I think haters say it's bad stacking. Maybe you just see something we don't.
It's a beauty for the sport. You know, it's not.
He gets the results.
Not always is it the most efficient way to play any given game or perform in any given sport. Sometimes there is a beauty in the chaos.
Of course.
And
of
no
course.
one represents that beauty better than Tetris Time.
Yeah. So we'll be seeing him. You know who else we're going to be seeing in this tournament? Alex Thatch.
Alex T, the 2025 Classic Tetris World Champion, achieving
repeating from last year, like not dropping a single game all the way throughout, like who were literally the toughest opponents.
Yes.
In the tournaments.
It's going to be incredible to see how he goes with the new playstyle. We have some very formidable opponents there.
Right.
And potentially even Arbaro, who has transitioned over to level 19.
Yeah. One of his best transitions of the session so far. Chooses to take the triple there, and his stacks have stayed clean throughout. So now this is really nice. He can slot that bar in there. Now he's ready. He waits. He continues to wait. He's going to bring it down. He gets the Tetris. 490,000 points. Just 10,000 points away from reaching a new 100K point barrier. Looks like he's going to take it low and slow. As I say that, he stacks up. He is Tetris ready. The left side is a little...
Boom! Tetris for Arbaro!
And he reaches 500,000. That's going to be certainly going to be a submission, but how far can he push this? How far can he go?
I love this balance. I love just keeping it low, keeping it safe, and when you feel it...
Oh, that was perfect.
And Arbaro is now feeling it. 533.
Right, but now his first real challenge of the 19 section of the run, and he's handling it with grace. Look at that.
Beautiful set of
This
solves.
is a clean board. Clean board. He has spaces for just about every piece in multiple magnitudes. All right. Yeah. Did you take notes on what kind of score he was hoping for?
Well, it currently has a personal best of 906,000. So
906,000.
Really, a score like this into the 600,000s would be highly desirable.
This isn't
squeezing
really
that
material to beat
600,000s?
that, but 600,000 for that kind of a PV. For that, what would I say that kind of 600,000 like relative to a 900,000 PV is pretty good.
It is a great game.
Yeah.
It's certainly a logarithmic relationship between one's scores and their personal best.
Yeah,
Subsequent
exactly.
games that lead up to it.
You got to work a lot harder in some ways, and then other times you just get all the pieces you want, and you get it. Here it looks to be kind of a mix of both.
Great solve.
Nice. The middle is jagged. Let's see how he's going to deal with it. All right, I think line clears are generally the strategy that you want to be using, and there we go. Look at that. He is ready. This is looking to be 700,000 points. Could be 800,000 with very minimal burns. But that's so rare. Not something that I think you should be going for, even for the best DAS players. All right, now we needs a J piece. And he's overshifts there, and that's the end of the run, just like that.
And there you go. You saw how clean Arbaro was playing.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one piece to ruin your day. But believe me, I wouldn't call this a ruined day. 667,000.
Huge
up on the board.
And if that 19 is anything to go by, I think it's the start of a number of more impressive games coming from the side of Arbaro.
That actually puts us at the top of this bracket, I believe. Top of the CT4.
Top of the CT.
Just-
no, Skip has a 700.
Oh, Skip. Oh, he did too. Squeezing the 700s. My apologies.
Yeah. And then I think Snowy's 600 was larger, but
Not by.
he did the
it might
thing.
have been, but we have to go with what's on the board.
yeah. But I mean,
Fractal
what's
161.
what's in the past is what's in the past, and now the only thing left to do is beat it. To pass yourself.
And we know he will. We've seen Snowy achieve some
30
incredible
minutes
things.
left. I'd say anywhere from like 4. Yeah, from like 4 to 8 like reasonably long games remaining for each people. Skip Logic topping out on level 21. He's been able to make it just like a little bit far into the speed each time, but he does seem a little frustrated. And like when you're like kind of blocked on a specific area of the game for so long, I can definitely sympathize with that.
'Cause the long sessions, I imagine, do start to chip away at you. I remember when you were going first for your first ever crash. I think there were long sessions that can really chip away at one's spirit. You know.
Right, and we would go for hours and hours and hours when like Scooty and I were racing because there was like that extra pressure.
How would you compare that pressure to what Snowy might be feeling here now?
He's chilling. He gets 800K this game.
He gets 800K. So you heard it here first, folks.
He keeps looking at me. I hope I'm not being too distracting.
It's our job, Fractal. It's our job to support these players, encourage them,
Of course.
love them, care for them.
But honestly, at
Nurture
some
them.
point, like, how much support do they need? They're playing excellently. Even so, some consistency. All right, each player making it to level 19 several times already. Will make it several times more in this remaining amount of time. I hear Ryan Ambergy crashing out over Tetris time performing above average. He sounds almost disappointed.
And these are the dulcet tones, truly, of Classic Tetris World Championship events.
Of course.
Sponsored by, of course, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo
Of course.
and the Red Bull Company, who is partnering with the Tetris Company and the Classic
Red Bull
Tetris World
Company.
Championships
Yes.
to bring some fun, exciting events and a upcoming World Tetris Day.
Yes. Red Bull fixed Sharky's teeth. Do you know this story?
I don't, but my goodness, that is truly the highlight of our Red Bull Classic Tetris World Championship partnerships. Is that if he already wasn't handsome enough with a dulcet commentary voice?
Okay, they also technically broke it in some way, but what happened was they had a booth at PAX West. Funnily enough, it was right outside of the apartment where I was moving into. So I just walk up there and was like, wait, is that Sharky? I didn't know it was going to be there.
Really?
So he was there, and he was doing some networking as he should be with all the Red Bull folks, and they were going out to get dinner, and they decided to take our public scooters. All right, he had done it the previous nights, and though he was maybe a little tipsy, was able to use them just fine.
He was responsible. He was at a responsible level. He was
yes,
managing
of
his
course.
drinks while obviously being
Yeah.
on a scooter in a very
Right.
legal fashion.
But on this excursion, he happened to come across a train track, and he got the front wheel caught in
A
it.
formidable opponent.
And then he, I think, went flying.
And I imagine then there was an
Yeah,
ensuing set of repairs for the teeth.
and
Sponsored
then,
by
yeah,
Red
the
Bull.
kid's sponsored by Red Bull.
And this is why we love the Red Bull Company and
Yeah.
their appreciation.
No,
they put on.
they helped us. They helped us out. They helped him out for that. I think that's cool. Arbaro with a really nice Tetris. You tend, after you watch these for a really long time, like I certainly have, you tend to feel like you've had every single one of these stacks before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Arbaro and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I don't like this one that much. He's made it weird choice right there.
I wonder if he's going to go for the Tetris hit. Nope.
He could. That I think was a good setup for it. But
We've got Snowy up top as well, just about to transition at a 510.
oh, this is fantastic.
Score.
This.
Getting a little bit droughted.
Yeah.
Nothing he can't handle. We'll take the triple.
Playing a little bit safer this time, and I think that is certainly warranted.
It's true. It's a great transition score. Been very efficient. 58% Tetris rate thus far. And so this is a great opportunity to throw a formidable score on the board.
It's looking a bit tricky though. Those pieces very vertical. Placed them vertically. Had a vertical stack. Now he has managed to flatten it out, and it's staying a little bit low for now. We'll have to see. Maybe this continues. Maybe he chooses to go up right now. It's all about like making sure he is as physically comfortable as possible, because that really is the key to success.
Gives a little nose scratch just to make sure he is as comfortable as he can be.
Indeed,
and truly lock in for the remainder of this session.
And it matters because it's a battle against yourself. All right, you treat yourself more nicely. You give yourself the opportunity to make it further in more games. And it looks like we are finally seeing the rewards of the efforts, but he was a bit nervous about that right side, the left side. I've been switching them up all day today, and it's going to stay low.
This would be good.
I wonder if he's just targeting his score from before, but as I say that, the center wall is set up and then immediately declines.
Yeah, I think this is also potentially going for a bit of score confidence here. We've not really seen anybody go past level 26 or 27 on CT4 today.
Not for the most part.
But it would be really good to see a game get to the level 29
They have
kill
been
stream.
knocking at the door, though. Yeah, there have been some really good... There have been some incredibly strong attempts.
And it would bring a level of confidence, I think, to Snowy's game, especially at this time, this time of the qualification. Throw some bars to the left.
Yeah. Ooh, I am actually really liking the stacking. But lost a bit of dash, had his shifts, not able to charge it in time, and just like that, even when playing as safe as possible, this can just happen. That is life.
Very strong game. Snowy reluctantly opting to record that one.
Yeah. It's worth
God,
it.
I love that confidence.
See
I love that confidence so much.
It was a 561 before, so yes, a very slight increase.
I think we have just shy of 25 minutes remaining in the session.
Let's take a look. Farber has 3.
Never in doubt.
Oh, no.
Two and a bit. He actually has he's actually increased his kicker to a 990.
Oh, that's what they were talking about earlier. No, the text was so small on my screen I couldn't see.
He's got 950 to 950. Incredible.
Arbaro immediate goes to 19, immediately tops out, gives himself the opportunity to try again. It wasn't the best transition. He's looking for a lot more. I'm sure of it.
And we know he's capable.
Skip up very high. Gets the Tetris last second. He's going to build up again. He does. And he gets it. Oh, that is peak YOLO stacking here. I'm all for it.
Skip logic doing skip logic things.
Skip logic things indeed. Looks like now he's gonna choose not to really build up. Gonna bring it down. All right, and again, his best score right now. Where was it? Yeah, 726. It was at 728.
Yeah, getting the top 20 at this stage between all the competitors thus far. We have about 35, I want to say, concurrent competitors, and only one of them in a Batman mask.
Wait, what?
Which is actually lower than I would have thought.
Who? Wait, I still can't see.
There's somebody in a mask over there. Yeah.
Oh, the crown?
Yeah. No, mask.
What?
Someone is playing Tetris in a mask. Which I
think I am blind.
Which
so
I'm.
Let's focus on the games that are right in front of us. All right. Currently, Toast in the lead.
Something pumpy. Yeah. Toast is on fire, pumpy hard.
Toast is on fire. He's getting a lot of transitions. Got a very nice score earlier, making it all the way. Yep. It was like 29 to 26.
Sadly, not in a mask, however, this time round. I think Toast does have his Joker cosplay back at the hotel. Why so serious is a question that, had he been on the commentary booth, I'm sure he'd be asking SnowyTetris right about now. It was well and truly locked into this session to post the formidable score, especially here with the second highest PB of this lot. Arbaro, our head judge of this tournament, has
Arbaro tops out as well. This is around the point where players might start trying to play a little bit more aggressive because they have their targets to beat. They know that maybe like a slower start isn't going to really cut it.
And at the 20-minute mark, 20 minutes for all players, how many games would you say that's enough to squeeze in?
I'd say like anywhere from like 3 to 6, depending on how long they are. Given I'd err more on the higher side, so like more attempts, which is good, just given that the games have generally been like a little bit shorter than like the literal maximum. So, yeah.
Has not been obviously a concern for these players, but
Orlando is doing well. I'm happy. We got a 920. Yeah. And Skip has transitioned sub 500, but he's surviving and he is staying clean. But yeah, it is. But DAS control is this like constant skill check that you have to be consistently watching yourself over.
Arbaro tops out there. All attention on Skip Logic in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Welcome if you're just joining us here on Classic Tetris 4.
This is an excellent game. Hello. good qualifier. Yeah.
You are joined here by Phoenix, bang average DAS-based Tetris player and the former world champion, Fractal 161.
Fractal 161. Where is he? Can I meet him? Yeah. All right, Skip Logic having to deal with some holes in the very bottom rows. He's forced to bring his stack all the way back down, but now he's brought it all the way back up. Continues to wait for a little bit, but now needs to bring it down more. And with that overhang, there are like 3 pieces that will work. Chooses to just go for the burn, keep it safe, keep it low. All right, remove the difficulty in mechanics. And he's been lining out, he's been surviving, he's been making it pretty far this game, but is not like necessarily in a position to like get like a huge improvements over his next best score. Gets the J piece over there. That's going to be actually huge for him. I think that just saved his run.
And makes him Tetris ready.
But he's in the middle, 15-piece droughts. Don't think he even felt it.
Well held out for the Tetris though.
Yeah,
and then,
548. We'll need like 5 Tetrises from this point.
Well, 4 now. Gets up to
I'd say
579 with that Tetris.
To like get an improvements, but every Tetris counts. You're going for the highest scores imaginable, and that's why he's going to take himself safe. No use in like ruining all your current chances when you could have some in the future.
That hang.
And it's going to be really tough to hit 700,000 from this board and from this line count.
But he's done very well to handle it and clean it up.
This is incredibly fast.
Beautiful work.
I must say. And he's out.
Incredibly well dug there from Skip Logic.
And he's going to set up for... no. Just wanted to set up. But yeah, 3 Tetrises will get him to 700,000. 1 burn for the improvement, and there's that burn right there. So, with those overhangs, I don't think any improvement is possible, but he'll still probably want to finish it out. Just as a trial of skill. Let's say. Going for the left wheel Tetris.
Would it be a great achievement to see a level 29?
And that was only a triple,
here on Classic Tetris 4. 2 lines to go.
Yeah. All right, and the left and the right are built up.
Hangs the long bar.
No, that was deliberate. He wanted the...
There it is. And squeezes a level 29 for a 636. An incredible game.
He wants more. He wants more. He wants more. He'll have the opportunity to do so. 16 minutes left. 2 to 3 real games.
But we should be thrilled. Classic Tetris 4.
Something Skip's been doing that I kind of like. It's pretty subtle. He is taking breaks in between his games. All right, he is giving himself like a good 10
subtle
seconds
moment to
like,
reset.
Yeah, I'm so for that. I'm also so for this pace from Snowy. 570, 59% Tetris rates, level 21, up ready with a pretty good stack, mind you. Oh, and sets up for the T piece.
Beautiful.
There's like 5 different ways to put that J piece, or J or the L piece. All like have like advantages and disadvantages for depending on what piece is next. He picked the correct one. It's hard. He's gonna get out of this. He's at 600,000. That is certainly being submitted. All right, just a couple more Tetrises, and he does improve on his gamble from earlier.
And gambling again.
All right, he said he could do better. We know he can. Will he prove it right here, right now? He could do it just with burns, but that is not within any fragment of his consciousness right now. Sets up for it immediately. That might have been a bit too risky, but he gets it, and that's a 652. I think that's the advantage.
And makes the long bar shift.
And he could get out of this. You get more Tetrises.
I think he's going to. Let's see how it solves and how the pieces come his way. Truly incredible work.
He's clean.
He's got out of it.
He
He's
can get
clean.
more. This is a potential to take home the current CT4 title. But he needs this bar because that left side is unaccommodating.
And you should check out the commentary box. Truly locked in on this game, as we expect you to be as well.
He's ready once again. 20 pieces are out and counting. He is out of Tetris readiness, so if the bar comes, he can't take advantage of it, but the drought persists.
Did well to save it, though. Did well to remain alive.
And 32
and
pieces.
Boom! Tetris for
Got
Snowy.
ready right at the last possible moment. 716,000. The current CT4 record is 728. Will he be able to surpass that? I think he can.
With just a few lines. Just a few lines now before he makes that pass. But it will not be good enough for our Snowy. We know there is a love to challenge themselves. We've seen that all day.
Oh, but a
not
misshift
submitting scores.
right at the very end.
We know he's got it. Look at that. Bang. Well cleared.
All right, and we have a new champion.
Great vault.
Of the CT4.
Boom. Tetris for Snowy.
This board's really jagged. I'm not sure how many more he's going to get. But the Tetrises at this end are worth 36, or like basically 36,000 points.
We could be seeing an 800,000 here.
Needs to find a way to get one more, but does he have the material for it? 4 burns. He's going to go for it in the center.
He's got the materials.
But does he have
the materials, Fractal?
He doesn't have the heights.
Here it comes.
One more burn.
Great survival.
2 more burns and he'll make it. I don't know if he can get to 2 more. Can he clutch out the 29? For the fans, he does!
Yes! So he hits 29.
79.
And a CT4. CT4 record, 779, 403 for Snowy.
He narrowly defeats Barrett. And he moves into seed 15. I'd say that's a pretty good showing. Maybe that's what he's wanting for. He said he could do better. Is he satisfied with that? Well, that's for him to decide. But he barely took a second to compose himself. He's back at it. He wants more.
Now, I do certainly like the composure, as you said, that Skip's been showing between games. We actually see that more often than not out of Barrett, who will usually come to a qualifying session, play his first game, hit something of a high 900, and then leave. Truly take the longest break he possibly can.
Maybe this is the old man strategy.
Yep. No, us.
Maybe
we can't keep up.
As I become an old man, maybe I need to start.
We can't keep up with the youth, Fractal. My goodness.
Youth.
I know.
Those
Shout out to all the oldies
days.
in the chat. I can see a few of you there. Not pointing out anybody in particular, Pumpy. But no, it's truly a beautiful mix of generations here, especially at the Jonas Neubauer Cup.
Yeah.
Where the play style here, formidable. The primary play style is the delayed auto shift, the DAS play style. We do not hyper tap, rapidly press buttons.
Yeah.
Nor do we hold the controller in weird and wacky positions.
No. Anybody who does that deserves to be taken out to the back.
I was not expecting that level of aggression from you, Fractal, but I suppose over the years.
No, I have such an intense hatred for anybody who plays in an unconventional way. They're ruining our fun.
I know.
They're trying to innovate and
How
make
dare they?
improvements.
Exactly.
I don't like that.
Where is Cheese?
I don't like that.
He has so much to answer
I don't
for.
like that at all.
Infamous Cheesefish, of course, responsible for the first the cheese grip and then subsequently the rolling play style, which has seen the sport evolve beyond everyone's wildest imaginations. But this is what's such a beautiful experience and a beautiful thing about the Jonas Cup is that not only is it a celebration of the traditional play style, but also the original master of that play style, Jonas Neubauer, 7-time Tetris World Champion. And truly an inspiration to each and every one of us here.
Oh, Toast with an opportunity SP. Decided to place it flat, create a hole so high up, but he can get out of this? That's ridiculous. Toast is gonna get out of this. Toast is alive. And he gets a Tetris.
Just Toast doing Toast things.
A little bit over 10 minutes left. All right, Arbaro, what is this transition? 546,119 lines. 3 more Tetrises left, even with that burn. Could we be looking at a 600, the first of CT4?
Could very well be. Still remains clean.
He has been trying all hour for this game, and it looks like finally he's finally at the doorstep of it, but he will have to put up a good score on level 19, and he might get droughted.
There it is.
All right, that's
just
not
shy.
quite a 600. Looks like he's going to have to burn into this. I would recommend that.
Got the Tetris, but where is the change? 594 transition. Tetris for Arbaro. 619 now.
One of the fastest we've seen all day. There we go. And
Seems
he's
so calm and composed.
Burn. Continue to burn. Will he set up for this? Nah.
Yeah.
As he shouldn't.
No. Arbaro has made it very clear that as head judge, he doesn't want to see any mulling. Truly an anti-mullen club. And this also includes Ben Mullen.
No,
Banned
I
from
was
mulling
actually
this tournament.
thinking about this exact situation on the train right here. If his opponent tops out and he's at like a 600,000 in level 20, I'm telling him I am starting a Mullen chance, and he will do it because he is a man of the people.
He's a man of the people, but he's also a man of discipline and ensuring our judges remain so. Big shout out to our judge, Huffaluffagus.
Yes. All right, you haven't been able to see him at all. Maybe you caught glimpses of him, but he's just been in the background, scurrying around, taking pictures. Whenever people get scores. Arbaro has been sitting right here. He has been getting points. And
Many of them. In
that.
fact,
Already
700,000 of them.
All right, by far the best pays. This is max out potential. I kind of want to go quiet for a little bit. Let him play this out because he could be looking to smash his PB.
Can we get some shushes in the chat, please?
So
Can we get some
I'm
shushes in the chat?
gonna step off the mic for a bit. Let's just see. All eyes on Arbaro.
All eyes on Arbaro.
No!
Oh, hung the bar.
713,000 though. 713, 23.
Truly seeing a flurry of 700,000s that are truly going to challenge the top end of the silver bracket and maybe even the bottom end of the gold bracket.
Yeah.
Which is incredible, and just goes to show how hard it is to achieve these scores. You know, I think over the last few years we've seen Classic Tetris pull off some incredible scores. Fractal here having the tournament record with a 2+ million score at some stage. We've seen Dogplay and Tetris achieve a 28 million, 28, 29 million.
28. Actually,
Yep.
no, it could be 29.
And so here, it's just worth remembering that those are scores that have come only very recently and as a result of the rolling play style, which we will not see here at the Jonas Neubauer Cup. And as a result, to see these scores, 500, 600, and 700,000s, these were the scores, once upon a time, of the most formidable, the best in the world, and even still, that remains true today. So what you are witnessing here on Classic Tetris 4 truly is some of the best Tetris you will see anywhere in the world.
All right, Skip is on level 19 for what probably will be the second to last time, given how much is remaining on the timer. All right, and kind of a similar story to the last time he was at this level. All right, like, able to survive, but that pace is just so difficult.
Toast as well, trying to also keep an aggressive pace.
Oh no, and he covers the well, and the SPs can't get all the way over. I think that might have been deliberate for the lack of quick taps, but then again, they just goes to show if he had a quick tap, he might have been able to get out of this, but not going to happen there. Yeah, one more real attempt to level 19.
That's an unfortunate.
And this is the point where the pressure mounts. And this is also the point where, like, even the youngest players will start taking breaks because they know they can. And it's great for a mental reset. Just, like, close your eyes a little, like, reduce the strain of, like, a bright screen.
Just get back into the
I
flow,
think it matters.
a zen state.
Yeah.
You know? For those wondering what Arbaro's PB is, it is 906,000. So to achieve that 710 is truly a formidable achievement by Arbaro here in qualification.
Yeah.
Got a toast is the goat shout out from Fire Snake. He's our goat here on CT4. The coordinator, the producer. We are on his wonderful setup, broadcasting to you live here from Portland, Oregon at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Yeah. So now is about the point where players are going to be the most aggressive when topping out. So they're going to really try and get some good pace on level 18.
I think actually they're going to have to, because this is their last opportunity to get a decent game in. There's 5 minutes. There's 1 or 2 games.
I mean, they
in
can
it.
reset. If they're burning for the first 30 lines, then like you better resets. But yeah, one more. I think they just called us out. I heard my name. It's good. Yeah, one more game to level 19, pretty much.
And Arbaro has to make that difficult decision. High up on the board, nice and clean now. But when you get high up on the board and your board isn't looking too good, what do you do at this stage? Do you reset? Go for one more long one? Or do you try and play it out, maximize that game?
And in some regards, high up is good just because you can like you're not burning, you're not being as inefficient. On the other hand, high up can be bad because it forces you in these extended situations where you can't get a Tetris even to get the bar. He resets. He's going aggressive. He wants more than like 3 or 4 Tetrises by 40, 50 lines.
You've truly seen it all here on Classic Tetris 4.
And you still have not seen enough.
I know. There is truly too much Tetris, and yet we've been able to handle it all.
Right, and we have just under 4 minutes for the last games to be started. Now when the timer ends, players are allowed to continue playing the game that they've already started. They can finish that out for as long as they like. But as soon as they make a mistake, as soon as they top out, then it's done.
And it's why you will see a number of players probably choosing to scrap a game that may look reasonable. But if it's not up to their illustriously high standards, then they will opt to reset for that final game. Yeah, we got that. It was really good to see the formal commentary debut of Zro. Fantastic. While you, Fractal, were getting a
I don't
glass
think
of
it
water.
was quite a debut.
Oh, he was a Genesis as well, right?
He's been brought in every now and then for all of the things, but
I'm very glad.
Yeah, he is has a rather unique style, I shall say.
He does. He's a formidable voice and an upcoming formidable force in the community.
Yeah, he has the kind of ruthlessness that like anybody with like many years in the world just like can't bring themselves to do. But
reminds me of an early Fractal, you know, coming into the scene and just setting the bar for everybody. Very.
Oh, look! I'm being compared to a 9-year-old. Yeah, thank you, FANX.
A young sprightly Fractal once upon a time.
I was never 10 years old. When I was 10, I was 11.
That's truly the pressure the Tetris community puts on you. Just to be the best.
I've had to grow up in herring
I
times.
know. And Budel Buen in chat, PB Arbaro, that is 906,000 personal best. I'm sure there's a bit of change in there as well, but 906,000 was the rounded score.
We got 2 minutes in, and so far, 2 games at the bottom look very, very good. And the 2 games at the top are early enough that they can make their decision and then choose to reset or play it out. This is CT4. Would you like to say a few words for the audience?
I'll be here at in 1 minute and 47 seconds because that's when calls end.
But they're gonna have to play it all out.
True. Join a TV that's free.
He will join a TV that is free.
Truly the competitive nature of the new generation. A TV becomes free, and they're right back into it.
All right. We're Zero. We are coming up to the very loud. Maybe avoid doing that. It's just like a light, but they're like. I'm not entirely sure. Like I think there have been like these lights that you can see on like Toast and Arbaro all day long.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, that's that?
Yeah. Just like try not to move it. Don't try because you.
Coming up to the time where
keep
the players have 60 seconds remaining,
60
so they
seconds
will now need to make the decision. Do they continue their games? We have Arbaro on a very good score, actually, 373,000, 85% Tetris rate. I think he'll probably choose to continue this game.
Oh, Arbaro, do not choke it.
Again, reminiscent of a Truly the words of an early fractal. I can see it echoing.
He has received the blessing of Zero. This will be a 1.7 million.
Well, that's not possible.
With 60 lines and kill screen.
It is with the right attitude, sir. Anything's possible here on Classic Tetris 4.
All right.
Arbaro is gonna choke this.
What?
No.
Reverse Zero, like trying out the hyper advanced reverse commentator curse strats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
if
you
I
said
say
that.
If I say that, he's gonna get a 1.5. You know why?
Why?
Because if I say he's gonna choke, then he is gonna. But if I don't say that, he's not gonna.
And this is just a brief reminder to all players here on Classic Tetris 4. This is your final game.
Do not restart.
Do not restart. Final game. Final game. CT4. CT4.
Here, let's wait for the ends, I think. We're about to hit transitions.
Uh-oh.
We want to make sure our players.
In trouble.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah. There's just gonna be a war right now.
Zero the Prophet. Oh my gosh, what is this pace from Arbaro?
Arbaro, you're losing.
He's not losing pace. He's doing so good.
I know. You gotta continue this for
Zero. Stop giving him bad advice.
You got this.
He's got this.
There you go.
We'll keep it
there
down.
you go.
We'll keep it down, Zro, because we have
Yeah. All right.
only this game to go in this qualifying session. Arbaro 566 approaching the transition.
You know, I've always wanted a Shroud Golf commentary. Just like
I
whisper,
think this is an appropriate time to do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, and Snowy's going to top out 272. Was able to get a 700 on the board, so very strong showing for him.
And
He's going to wrap it up right now.
a rapid
And
and a rapid
yeah.
exit, I will say, from Snowy. Unexpected.
our bar. Oh my God, man! Please. All right.
Has a beautiful stack.
Please just burn whenever you want to, man.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
A
begging you.
660,000 for
660.
Arbaro.
He said it was his best transition ever before he got like 2 more Tetrises. So
And he is in the zone.
he can coast to such a score, but it's not easy. It's so hard. And he's gonna be taking burns. He needs to take burns. He can take burns.
Probably no matter.
Take burns. Just needs to stay clean and needs to get himself up there. That's an uncomfortable left side. So
Skip in transition
the bar
also.
goes. The bar occurs quickly. I'm not sure if that was the right play. He's kind of high, and he gets it.
Oh, great. Great loose, not throwing the J piece over there.
And the misdrop. So he's gonna play low. We're gonna be really quiet. We're gonna be really quiet. We're gonna whisper.
Don't need to go too aggressive because he has a great score right now.
He does have a great score right now.
He does have a great score right now, but it's getting so complicated. Can he hold on? It is not impossible with that S piece. He's gonna have a huge advantage, but now the T piece to get over. That's perfect. He has all the material, but he needs just a little more.
Little tuck. Yes, well
It's one
tucked.
tuck. 2-1 too early. Skip logic tops out, so it is Arbaro and Toast, and he's gonna.
Oh,
What a run!
two 700,000 scores for Arbaro
A
in this session.
transition PB at that.
Truly an incredible feat.
What face? Is there a face?
Again,
All
only
right. Toast still got a ways to go, so we're gonna stick with him for a while. He'll be at the bottom left. I'd
and,
say about 4 minutes left in his game if he brings it all the way, but he's gonna have to get out of this situation first.
and here the focus comes in. Toast locked in, keeping it high.
I
That
don't like that left side, and I don't like that middle either.
is there a way? Is this recoverable?
But I like what he's done to resolve the.
Oh, what a throw over to the left-hand side.
Yeah. And he wouldn't have been able to get there if he wasn't moving his body as much, is the thing.
Of course, as Sharky has demonstrated, that the more force one throws into a
And he's alive,
In the
and this is a pretty good game. All right, 644
Well
is
survived.
his current PB.
an
this
excellent
qualifier.
survive.
So he's going to be going for that right now. And we're off to the races. This is level 19 for the last time of his qualifier. He chooses to bring it all the way down to the bottom. Now 2 LJ dependencies is what he could have been, but he was a bit smarter than that and chose to stack on the right side, so he'll be burning a little more. But if he just wants to be a disqualifier, then
He
there's
is a
plenty of
smart
room for
cookie, our Toast. Now going for a center well setup. Oh! And he'll get it. 557 for Toast.
With the troll L piece. All right, no Tetris possible at the moment. Oh, it was a Batman mask. I see what you're talking about. But yeah, he is still surviving. He is staying low. He is making flat placements.
Oh, this is delightfully intense for a final
stack
game.
Down.
Because it's one of those moments like you know you
is he
can't
going center well
reset.
again?
You know you can't reset. This is it.
It is all on the line. The target is 644,000. Singles will do it, but he's going to want more than that.
This is truly throwing it all on the line.
The design. A weird L piece to the right, but the top is flat, and he's able to get rid of those holes with the single ear burn. But he's still staying so low. He's not been able to get a Tetris, and he really wants one. I'm sure everyone else has a 700,000, and he has the potential to match them. However, he got incredibly consistent showing, and he's now Tetris ready, and he immediately gets the bar. 627, just one more will get him the qualifier personal back record. And look at how safe he is playing, and it is wonderful.
God, that line piece was so nicely timed.
Yeah.
Filling the dependency immediately. Now gets it down.
So nervous. When I see people like stacking up super high. And oh, that's 644, and he's about to do. He's gone ahead and done it. That is his new best. This is his new best game at the very end, right when it matters the most.
What a time to get your final game. Your best game, I should say.
Yeah.
Right at the last.
Yeah. So for the last 30 lines, I like to aim for like 100K as like the safe thing, and like 200K is like the it's nice to have.
If the pieces fall your way, or if just try and push it out.
Looks like he's gonna go low. All 100,000 points can be made on level 28 if he gets 3 Tetrises in a row. So he just needs to put himself into a good situation for that, and then executes.
And we're not here to do the commentators' curse just yet on the potential score that would even things up here.
With 1 burn, there are 4 Tetrises available. With 2 burns, there are now just 3. But he'll have 3 burns of leeway to work with. That's 2 of them, and he's gonna maybe just line it out all the way to the end. Is he just hoping to get that 700K? What is he? Wonder what he's going for.
700K would be fantastic. That would see all 4 participants of Classic Tetris 4 hit that 700K barrier.
And he's so close, but he can't do it with only singles. Maybe he just wants the kill screen. All right, that's a very valid goal, but he's setting up right now.
Has to be. Do it for the people, Toast. Do it for the people.
Let's go.
Boom! Tetris for Toast!
725.
CT4! 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 Woo! Oh, incredible from Toast. What a game to end out the first qualifying session of Classic Tetris 4. Oh, man.
Such a consistently strong showing from all 4 players, all getting 700,000. I think well within their expectations of what was possible.
Yep. They pushed themselves and each other right to the very end. And what a way to actually transition to hand over the microphone to the formidable Toast here in the commentary box of Classic Tetris 4 by a 725,500 game.
Yeah. So, all
Shout out to Adam Irish in
but
the
don't
chat.
go anywhere, because in just a few minutes we will be starting with the second wave of qualifiers from 5 p.m. to 6:30 Pacific time. That is in 12 minutes. So stick around, put us in the background if you like. And I will unfortunately be leaving you at this moment. I have to go play myself. You have to play too, right?
I will be instead actually doing refereeing for Classic Tetris 2. But in the meantime, we will be leaving you with Toast here at the commentary box of Classic Tetris 4. Fractal, it's been a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
Alrighty. And
take care.
Until next time, folks. Thank you so much again. A brief shout out again to the wonderful sponsors of this event, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, hosting the Classic Tetris World Championship for well over a decade now. Truly, we would not be the community we are today without you. The Tetris Company for sponsoring all 16 Classic Tetris World Championships, and the biggest of congratulations to 40 years of Tetris. Follow all things Tetris on @Tetris_official on Instagram and other socials. To the Red Bull Company, who has partnered with the Tetris Company and the Classic Tetris World Championships to host a series of fun, wonderful, and wacky events. Our commentator Sharky has been flown all over the country to represent not just the Classic Tetris community, but the Tetris community alongside Red Bull.
Yeah, he's here. Fantastic. He's here right now. He's been helping out. He's been helping out with Red Bull as we speak. Like really doing a lot for us.
Of course, it would not be a Classic Tetris World Championship stream without shouting out Steve DeLuca of Total Radness.
Of course, of course, of course.
Been a huge part of making the Classic Tetris World Championship events possible. Inventor of the Goofy Foot controller, which completely changed the way the game is played, and we love you. We love you, Stephen. Hyperkin, also supporting the Classic Tetris World Championship since the beginning. They've helped the Tetris communities around the world by sending them NES consoles and controllers, most formidably the Retro Kin. Hyperkin leads the way in retro and modern entertainment, and will continue to create wonderful and innovative items such as the Retro N console. So check them out at the hyperkin.com website. Hyperkin, let's game. We also have Power Bears, who have also been supporting this community. Power Bears making the delicious gummies that you've often seen on the CT1 and CT2 streams, usually enjoyed by commentators everywhere.
That's fair.
So be sure to grab yours now. All 7 Tetramino shapes you will find, and a special bonus piece. You'll never know what it is, but we encourage you to go find out by grabbing a packet for yourself at the Power Bears website. And finally, Stand Up to Cancer, which is a wonderful organization that the Classic Tetris World Championship is excited to announce that we are sharing a partnership with. Was here for us at in Pasadena for the Classic Tetris World Championships, where we gave away, in collaboration with Stand Up to Cancer, a console signed by the community. And we are excited to work with them again here. So put an exclamation mark SU2C in the chat. That's exclamation mark SU2C.
I need to check in.
Oh, Fractal, go check in, please. You need to go qualify. SU2C to support Stand Up to Cancer, an incredible cause. We have our Matcherino. So if you like to see the incredible Tetris that you saw on display here, support the players and the community by donating to the Matcherino prize pool. Currently up to $408, which is an incredible amount. So thank you so much to all that have donated so far. And you can donate now by also !Matcherino on Twitch or on YouTube to contribute. I've been Phoenix, joined by the illustrious Fractal, who has since run away because it doesn't matter how many times you can win the World Championship, you too can also forget to register. So, or check himself in. You'll see Fractal up on the main stage at CT1, attempting to secure his spot in the gold bracket of this, the Jonas Neubauer Cup at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Thank you so much again for tuning in here, and hope to see you all in the next one.